I respect Eminem too, man, because like I was telling you earlier today, I grew up listening to 50 Cent,
Yeah.
Eminem,
Yep.
Ja Rule. You know, I'm just being straight up, Ja Rule, even though 50 Cent and Ja Rule are
Yeah, no.
completely different.
I ain't gonna lie, 50 fucking whoop that ass.
Whooped that for sure. Let's see, who else did I listen to like back in like middle school and shit?
Middle
Yeah,
school.
it was Eminem, 50 Cent,
Somewhat Lil Wayne.
Lil Jon, Lil
Yeah,
Wayne. Oh yeah,
Lil-
Lil Wayne for sure.
Somewhat, but see, when Lil Jon came out, and when this is what I like about Lil Jon. Yes, he might be the lyrical rapper, but he set his own trend with the crunk music.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon was a smart businessman. He wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. See what I'm saying? Like nowadays, like I get it. It's not about lyrical. Lil Jon was a lyrical, and he put out good music, and that's okay.
Yeah.
He has the hits, bro.
Yeah.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me Lil Jon wasn't running the game like in 03 to like 05. You know what I'm saying?
And what's funny is that every time I go to bars and clubs and shit,
They still play.
they're still playing his shit. They're still playing Lil Jon.
Yeah.
That to the window
And
to the
he's-
wall song.
yeah,
whatever.
and
What's it
he's
called?
not
What's the song called?
to the window
To the
I don't know.
wall. I don't know what's it called.
But he's not broke. Don't say he's broke. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's filthy
Yeah.
rich. So.
But like my shit growing up was 50 Cent though. 50 Cent was like my
Mhm.
shit. Go like what was his album with what is it's him and then it's like a red cover. Is that G Unit or what album is that?
Nah, that's the game, bro. The red cover is the game.
No, I'll show you. Hold on.
Tell me, bro.
Or I'll tell you. It's okay. What album was it when he dropped the Get Rich or Die Trying? That's the one.
Yeah, that's the red one.
Because he has that red cover in the back.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, Get
Mini Man was my favorite
Dude,
song off that album.
I used to have that album, bro. That album
Really?
was fucking dope,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
used
I
to
never
fucking
skipped
love
one
that.
song on that album.
Yeah.
Especially when the game came out too. When the game came
Many
out.
Men, PIMP, 21 Questions,
Yep.
all that, dude. All that shit is dope, bro. Like I kind of miss old rap, to be honest.
I know, man. Like, and I get it nowadays. Like, like sometimes we want to listen to lyrical shit. Maybe one day we want to listen to gangster ass rap, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
and that's what I like about hip hop. It's diverse. It's not one, subject every time. Nowadays, it's more diverse. I ain't gonna lie, it's oversaturated. That's why you don't hear like a lot of. I mean, you hear a lot of rappers, but it's more saturated.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Let's say, like for example, like, you might not hear that one good rapper.
Yeah.
Until like, if he has a record label and then he blows up.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to listen to Snoop Dogg too.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Speaking about Snoop Dogg, he just Russ made a song with him on his recent album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's gonna be pretty dope. I have to check that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about what was I gonna say? Yeah. How do you feel about the whole beefing? Do you think that's gonna bring back real hip hop?
yes,
Cause
keep it alive, please. Like it's like that one time when Kendrick dissed all those rappers on Control. Remember that shit when
Yeah.
MGK, Kendrick Lamar dissed everybody on Control.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about that shit for months.
for
son.
months, bro, months.
For months. So keep that shit alive, man. We need that. Like,
yeah, we need that shit.
like come on. Like nowadays, like, oh, let's be friendly and make money together. No, we want beef. I want beef.
It's like competition.
Yeah.
They're all in the same same game.
Yeah, and
they're
hip
trying to
hop.
be number one.
Hip hop is a sport, dude. Like
Yeah.
they take that shit seriously.
For real, facts.
So like, if you take your craft seriously, then people are gonna take you seriously. So that's why MGK is doing this.
Yeah.
So people could take him seriously.
Oh, one more thing that we were gonna talk about. We were gonna talk about the Joe Budden. Response,
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
So we'll just do 10 minutes around that. So
All right.
10 minutes about talking about
Joe
Joe Budden.
Budden. All right.
Yeah, Joe Budden.
Joe Budden. Before I get on Joe Budden, let me say something.
Okay, go ahead. Start it off.
This is coming.
Start it off, bloody.
First of all, let me just say, Eminem got you a record label, right? You got him a record label.
Uh-huh.
It made him not broke. You got him a record label. Started this group called Slaughterhouse. It was Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden, Royce the 5'9", Jewel Ortiz, and Crooked Eye, who calls himself King Crooked now. 4 of those guys formed the group Slaughterhouse. And all the young kids don't know about this shit because they were a lyrical group. So that's why, no one really knew about them.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just say this, though. Slaughterhouse was one of the best lyrical groups that were formed.
Okay.
You're talking about all these 4 guys, right? These 4 guys
Yep.
that hated each other. They did hate each other. They didn't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Formed this lyrical group, badass group, and they settled their differences because you know if you're signing yourself with the best artist, that best artist is gonna make it work, and it made it work.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what I was gonna say is that Eminem gave him a record label to Joe Budden. He made him not broke. You know what I'm saying? He helped him. You know, but the only thing I have a problem with this, and I already talked to you about it, is that I ain't gonna lie, Eminem didn't really support them.
Yeah.
And I get that. If you're a badass artist and you're not supporting your other artists below you,
that's how I always saw Eminem on that situation with Joe Budden.
Yeah. I never seen a picture with Eminem and Joe Budden together smiling.
Right?
Don't.
Because he didn't promote him.
Yeah, he didn't promote the group
the right way.
Yeah, like he didn't.
You know, and it's kind of what Joe Budden said in his podcast. I was listening to his podcast yesterday. It's hard for
shout out to Joe Budden though.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. It's kind of hard to. How you gonna say? It's kind of hard for a rapper to promote another rapper.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right? Because Eminem was a rapper.
Yep.
Joe Budden was a rapper. So Joe Budden said in his podcast that he understands the fact that it could have been hard for Eminem to promote Joe Budden as a rapper.
Joe Budden doesn't have an image. You know, that's when at times that's when hip hop was evolving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All these little kids ain't gonna be like, oh, you know, look at Joe Budden like, oh, you know, he looks like a good rapper. No, they're gonna say ill, like he's old.
Yeah,
you know?
he's old shit. Yeah, I understand.
So.
Yeah. So. My thing is, he said in his podcast that he's not gonna respond back to him.
Yeah,
Joe Budden. He's retired. He's retired. So he said it's gonna take more than some domestic violence bars to take Joe Budden out of bed.
Look,
and I respect that because, to be honest, if Eminem is
Joe, don't respond, please, man.
Nah,
you're better than that, bro.
He's not going to.
You're better than that.
But he did say, if Joe Budden would ever respond to M, it will have to be like, I don't know how to word it, but he said it basically, don't diss me in a song or in an album that you're going to drop that's going to benefit you.
Oh.
If you got a problem with me, just drop a song or tell me, and then I'm about to wake up. And he said, I'm on your ass.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Speaking of that album, you said don't diss him in the album, right?
Yeah.
Man, Drake always dissed Joe Budden in the fucking album. He didn't respond.
Yeah, but...
And Joe Budden, you know what's funny? Just as facts. I think when Drake was dropping Views or Immortal Life or whatever, I don't know, one of his albums, Joe Budden, no one knows about this. Joe Budden dropped 7 songs dissing Drake. And no one knows about it because no one gives a fuck about that. Like, he literally spent his whole time dropping songs dissing Drake. And that's why Drake didn't respond, because, like, Drake is like, man, I ain't
no, fuck Joe Budden. Fuck
Joe Budden. He ain't on my level.
But did you know Joe Budden and Drake are cool?
Now they're cool.
Yeah.
But see, this is what makes me mad. Joe Budden is a hypocrite because, first of all, he dissed Lil Wayne, right? And then this motherfucker goes make a song with Lil Wayne. Like, if you hate somebody, why make a song with him? Oh, yeah, that's right, because your career is dying.
Yep.
So you would do anything what it takes. So that's why y'all buddy now. So now he likes Drake. Like, come on, man. You hated Drake. Remember that shit?
Yeah, he did.
In Everyday Struggle, he hated Drake. Now he's
always shitting on Drake.
He was always, now he's like, oh, man, I got to be friends with you now because my career is going in.
Yeah.
And and he was on Love and Hip Hop. So,
who was?
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden? He was?
Yeah, you see, you didn't even know that. See, I got all these weird facts,
bro. How the fuck did you know that? That's low key. That's kind of weird that you know that.
I know that. Yeah.
Is that your favorite show?
Hell yeah! I support Love and Hip Hop. Shout out
to Love and Hip Hop.
That's where Lil Pump is gonna be. But anyways,
there you go with the low blow disses, bro.
Hold on. I'm just kidding, bro.
Okay,
no, but seriously.
I know. But look,
Joe Budden was on. Let me say.
Oh, my bad. What?
Let me say, Joe Budden was on Love and Hip Hop, and I can't believe you didn't know that. But anyways, he was on Love and Hip Hop, and I think they were like, that's how you know. So like, this is when your career goes bad. You're on Love and Hip Hop. So Joe Budden was on Love and Hip Hop.
Not really. What happened to Cardi B?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's, wait. Before you say that,
okay,
they didn't know who Cardi B was. They already knew who Joe Budden was, right? See what I'm saying?
I didn't even know he was in Love and Hip Hop.
See what I'm saying?
So I didn't know.
Damn, no one gives a fuck about Joe, bro. But anyways, he was in Love and Hip Hop, and he did a couple of seasons, and then after that.
So he also said in his podcast, Joe Budden respond to Eminem.
I don't know why Joe Budden's talking shit. He was on Love and Hip Hop. That's all I got.
He's saying, after pushing to allow his harsh words. Wait, my bad. I'm reading something else. My bad. Okay. In my rapper brain, I'm a content N-word. You gotta saw something. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I know hip hop. I don't know.
He also said, you have not said anything for the better part of a whole fucking decade.
That's bullshit. I call